I want to review a couple of Nashville Tellies. I've got here a made in Japan, 1995 Fender Photo Flame Nashville Telecaster. And here I have a 2022, I believe, Fender made in Mexico Player Plus Telecaster in Nashville style. They have a lot of similarities, but they are also very different. So I thought we could go through some tones and talk about these in a very unscientific, very Sean plays guitar sort of way. Um, First off, uh, smooth neck, gloss neck, um, locking Fender tuners, classic split top Clouson style tuners. We have a Palfaro fretboard. We have a Rosewood fretboard. Both maple necks. Similar profiles on the necks. I will say the Player Plus is a little fatter, but the Made in Japan has a little bit more of a shoulder to it. I'm not sure how to describe it. This is like a D and this is like more C. Um, Heavy, eh, lightish. Um, the pickups, Fender noiseless, all the way throughout. Um, these are Seymour Duncan's. This is modified, so this came with a Strat neck pickup, and I swapped that for a Telecaster neck pickup. It's the Seymour Duncan. What are they? The 52s or whatever, the classic wound vintage, and then the middle pickup is a Strat 62, I believe. The beautiful top on this is actually a film overlay. So if you look in there, you can see kind of where the top overlay stops. Very nice. Three piece, I believe. It's a three piece. Maybe it's two. Um, yeah, so other differences is this has um a coil combo, so it when you're in the bridge and the when you're in the uh, one and two positions, you can add the neck pickup to the bridge pickup. Um, so that's a lot of fun. Um, it basically just kind of sounds like the neck to me. It doesn't make it sound like a humbucker or anything like that, but it is kind of nice to have that feature. Let's say while you're in the middle of a set, if you need to flip to a chunkier, deeper tone, you can do that really quickly with just pulling the tone knob up. It's push pull. So that's a nice feature to have. Um, Other than that, uh, I think that's like kind of about it as far as differences, but they sound very different. They could not be more different. And if you're wondering why I have two Nashville Telecasters, well, some people like to party, and you're just going to have to be okay with that. So let's start here with the Made in Japan 1995. I'm going to flip this on. I'm set to a Dumble esque tone through my uh, Line 6 Pod Go, and I'm just gonna play with some of the tones there, and we can hear that back. I'm gonna use a backing track today from uh, Now You Shred. If you like to play with backing tracks and stuff like that, you should definitely check out Now You Shred. Not affiliated or anything like that. None of this is sponsored. I'm a guy in my basement playing guitar. So, do with that what you will. But I might have to flip on that backing track here in a little bit. For now, we'll just go through some tones. I also just wanted to take a quick second and thank we have some new subscribers that have jumped on in the last week or two, and I just want to thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. I got a couple of kids upstairs. You can probably hear them through the microphone. It's a family operation, so I'm just kind of doing my thing down here and playing some guitar in my off days, and I appreciate you guys stopping by to hang out. So this is kind of like my first comparison video ever, but yeah, we're going to start here with the 1995, 96 made in Japan photo flame Fender Nashville Telecaster, and we're going to start on the neck pickup. Woolly, the neck pickup from Seymour Duncan, but I like the range because it goes all the way to the other end when you hit the bridge pickup. Let's do a little clone. Position. You kind of get a little strat. It's not as stratty as a Strat, obviously, because I replaced the Strat neck pickup that came stock, but that has a very stratty middle. Now this one, let's see. And the bridge. This one is one of my favorite guitars that I own. It plays absolutely beautifully. It has the Hamburglar there. And everybody see the Hamburglar? Rubble, rubble. It plays beautifully. It's easily one of my favorite guitars that I own, and I love this. It's Japanese craftsmanship. Now, in my opinion, the made in Japan Telecasters, or made in Japan stuff from the 90s, 80s, it had inferior electronics, but we all know that the electronics are the easiest thing to upgrade in a guitar. Like, that is the number one starting place when you buy a guitar. So to me, if you buy a made in Japan instrument from the 90s, you're getting vintage, you're getting high quality materials and craftsmanship, and you can just replace the pickups with something that's really high quality, and you end up walking away with what is relatively close to a Fender custom shop for far, far less money. All right, now let's switch it up. We have the made in Mexico Fender Player Plus with all of the modern features you could want or need. Palfaro fretboard, it's fine. I think it actually suits the aesthetic of this particular guitar really well. The blue, the mint, it doesn't look as bad as some other guitars that have Palfaro fretboards, but I do enjoy the aesthetic of this one. It is heavy. I forgot to mention that the made in Japan has a tapered, a slope up here like a Strat, carved. This is square shouldered. They both have the belly cut on the back, and it's just I know it's not a Tele, but it is a really nice feature to have. So for the purists, probably neither one of these guitars are really up that alley, but for me, I really enjoy having a few modern features while still maintaining, some of that Tele vibe. So this one, both of these have new strings, by the way. I just restrung like all my guitars, and I was kind of thinking of making this video when I did that, but I believe that my Tele has GHS boomers on it, 9 to 42, and I have slinkies on this guitar, 9 to 42 Ernie Ball slinkies. So they could not sound more different. They could not sound. You can already hear it. This is the neck pickup on the exact same settings I was just at with the Midge 95. It's so much brighter. These noiseless pickups, they're cool. They're not for everybody, but I have a lot of different guitars, and so it's cool to have different pickups, and to have a guitar that you could just buy and not have to touch is kind of nice, because I tinker and modded, they're all modded, except for this one and my Les Paul, but this is a very different sound. I really like it. It's nice. It can be a little, you got to roll off it can be a little jangly, but that's cool for some stuff. So let's just position. Now that, instantly you can tell that's Stratty. That is way more Stratty than the other one, even though this has the same style of pickup, the Telecaster neck pickup. So it's just very... You can hear it. It's very... which, you know... Let's hit the middle. Fun. The middle position's very, very, very fun on this. We'll hit position 2. Get some Mayer tones, some Hendrix tones. You get the idea. Let's do the bridge, and then I'll show you the coil combo. Here's with the tube screamer. Anyway, very Tele Bridge-esque. I don't really notice any want for anything as far as like Tele tones are concerned while using the noiseless pickups. I know a lot of people say it just doesn't sound right, doesn't do it for them. Whatever have you, to each their own. This is guitars. These are paintbrushes. Some people like a wide, some people like a thin, some people, it is what it is. Everybody's gonna have their preference. I really like both of these guitars because they're different, and I'm just having a lot of fun having them around, having them hanging up. This one hangs up in my living room. It's kind of my living room playing guitar. I use it when I'm playing on the couch, hanging with the kids. Use one of those Fender Mustang Micros with it. Sounds great, super fun. The Midge Telecaster is probably more of like a baby of mine. I really, really love that guitar on a really deep level. But, this one has grown on me as well, and they're just very different. So, with that being said, price points, I actually think the Midge Telecaster was a little bit less than this. It certainly retailed at less when it came out. It was like 600 and some bucks. Probably adjusted for inflation, they're about the same. I would say for the same money, you'll get a higher quality build out of the made in Japan, my opinion. But I have no complaints about the build on this made in Mexico Fender. It's very good. So with that being said, let's jam a little. I'm gonna pull up, like I said, a video from Now You Shred backing and jam tracks. They're really great, and we're just gonna party a little. Let's get some effects. Now's a good time. Let's throw in our little split action. That's neck and bridge. neck pickup. Well, that's kind of all I have for you today. I wanted to compare a couple of guitars, mix a little jam practice time in with making a video for some of the new subs. I just want to say thanks again to everybody who's checking out the channel, watching me tinker around and mess around on guitar with my kids, and just trying to live a musical life if I can. So yeah, again, no affiliates, no nothing. Wanted to promote the Now You Shred channel. I think he's got like 115 subs, so he doesn't need my help at all. But for any of you basement dwellers or bedroom dwellers like myself that want some sweet backing jams to practice along to, try out new licks you're working on, stuff like that, he's got a huge variety of different stuff. So I would say, yeah, no shame in my game promoting Now You Shreds on my little channel here. So yeah, hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday, and I think I need to go grocery shopping. So stay fresh, play guitar.